Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here to pass through the stand at East Park. Really, the Auditor General's office is one of the offices that are respected in the country, in Zambia, and it's doing a lot. Accountability starts from this office and ends with this office. As chairperson of the Local Government Accounts Committee, we are working closely with this same office, the Office of the Auditor General, and a lot of issues are coming out. For instance, from all the local authorities. At the moment, we started sitting from the 14th of February, and we have just concluded today on the 13th of April. And what we have discovered are things that you can never explain, in local authority in terms of public finances abuse. And like I've said, the local authority, these are the engines of development. And when you find their gallery misapplication or abuse, generally abuse of finances, we get worried. And this is the reason as to why Zambia is where it is today, because of the same. But what we are saying is everyone's responsibility. Everyone's responsibility in that everybody should get involved. And what we have discovered is that our officers, them that are mandated, that are entrusted, to look after the public resources, you find that what they do is against. They will even read for you the act. They will read for you the regulation. They will read for you the rule that prohibits them to do what they are doing. But at the end of the day, they will continue doing that. And we have seen that actually there should be also political will for these people to be able to execute their duties. There should be political will. And we are coming from a situation where anybody could do whatever they want to do and they could not be reprimanded. And we had the local government service commission, and we had to put our case. We told them that there is need to incapacitate, there is need to give refresher, maybe orientation or workshops to our officers, because what they are doing, others, they don't just know it. We believe they don't just know what to do. But all in all, this is everyone's responsibility. For instance, we used to get all those money, but the new Don government has increased the CDF up to the tune of 25.7 million. And when those resources go to our local authorities, we expect the service delivery to be at its best. But we are worried because we have seen that most of the councils, they actually don't have the capacity to be able to manage this fund. And we are worried now that when we get the 25.7, these councils, and this is one thing that we have put across, one to the local government service commission, we have put across the ministry, local government ministry, we have also put it across to the ST. We have put our case and we have told them, unless something is done and done quickly, we might not get the results, the results of that we desire as a nation. This government, there's political will and there's goodwill, and they want the people and the ordinary person out there to be able to benefit from this fund. But do we have the drivers of this fund? So there's expending agencies, the spending agencies should be enhanced. We want them to be incapacitated. We want them to be on top of things, because that's what we have seen. There is total abuse of funds. If I start counting for you what we discovered, you get shocked that more than 300,000 would go without any attachment, without any activity. Like, for instance, today, we are looking at Kagwe Municipal Council. Then we discovered on the same day, they will bring an activity to say, no, we had the Women's Day. On the same Women's Day, you have 15 officers that are going to attend the workshop in Kapiri. You have officers that are coming to Lusaka to attend audit queries. But it's put in under one umbrella to say, no, this is Women's Day. There is 77,000 here. There is this much here. There is this much. So total abuse. And you ask them to reconcile, they can't. So we want to call upon the general public that these are your monies. We want everybody to get interested in the way these monies are utilized. And this is the reason as to why the government now has said this money, the identification of project and everything to be done should start from the grassroots. It should start from the WDCs, the communities themselves, and they should follow that whatever they are put in place, whatever project they have put it in place to say no, they have planned, that project should be completed, and everybody should be able to see to it that yes, we have benefited because we have gotten what we asked the government to do for us. It's unfortunate, there are two major funds that go to local authority. We have got the CDF, and then we have the local government local government equalization fund. On that local government equalization fund, we have the 20% that is supposed to be capital component. What do we do with that 20%? You can use the 80% for salaries and other administrative expenses as a council, but the 20% we are supposed to use it for projects. That is by putting up maybe the market, by putting up a small bridge at a crossing point, by putting up mother's shelter. But what we have seen is that the council would want to use that money. It's either they are building their offices, they are buying furniture. Everything that they are doing is always in Stakeholder. It's within the township. They are always doing those funds around the township. And you find that even when they give a project within there, it will be a labor-based project, so that the council is able to buy the materials, and they just find somebody who they are going to pay labor and things like that. So we realize that's why we have now recommended that we need a full contract, so that once somebody is given the money, somebody should be able to do everything without the council coming in and say, no, we want to buy the materials, no, we want to get this, we want to get this and that. But basically, I think we had to have total, abuse of the public resources, and we stand against that. And I'm sure with what we are doing with the office, the Auditor General's office, we must be able to see these cases going down in the years to come. And that's what we are looking forward to. Basically, I think that's, I would want to call, like I've said, want to call the general public that let's get involved. Let's make sure that this money go and be able to benefit the intended beneficiaries, because the intended beneficiaries are the people that are down there, the people that are voiceless, the people that do not have an opportunity to be able to speak to the officers, but as the representatives of the people and any other leadership at any level, including the WDCs. We want them to capture, want them to take the interest of the people and put the interest of the people before their interest in everything that they do, because that's the desire of this government.